Hey guys.
Hey. We don't know how to sit still, apparently.
Busy bodies.
We got back from Costa Rica
Late Tuesday.
late on Tuesday.
It is now Thursday.
It's Thursday.
And
we got bored.
We're bored.
There was nothing to do. So we decided to do a scratch-off date card that we've been doing, where it gives you
some parameters,
some parameters and instructions, a price, time frame,
how long it'll take.
And we thought we would share with you guys how it went today, because it was actually pretty magical.
Yeah, it was a great day.
Great day. So enjoy, and maybe do this, accept the challenge yourself.
Yeah.
Do the same thing.
Spontaneity.
Recreate what we just recreated.
Yeah.
Because it was amazing.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Hello.
Hey, Grandma, it's Becky.
Hey, Grandma.
And Tyler is here too with me.
Oh, it's so good to hear your voices.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm doing okay.
Good. Good. Well, we were hoping that you could help us with something.
Okay.
So we have accepted a date challenge. And the challenge says that we need to call a family member and ask about one of your favorite dates that you've been on, and then do our best to recreate it.
You mean like a romantic date?
Yeah. Well, romantic, or just something that you and Grandpa maybe did that was really meaningful to you, and then Tyler and I are gonna go out today and try to recreate it.
Let me think. You know, our really courtship was a short one.
It was. It could be after you were married too.
Just your favorite date.
Just your favorite, yeah, one of your favorites that you went on.
Oh dear. I think maybe when Grandpa and I were in Paraguay and we were doing a translation, and we could only be there 3 months on our tourist visa.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had to leave the country, come back in, get a new tourist visa so we could finish a little bit more on that translation that we wanted to finish.
Mm-hmm.
So in order to do that, Grandpa and I decided to go to Iguazu Falls. See, you can't do this one. But that's the one that came to me. But maybe you could...
So it's like a waterfall?
Well, the Iguazu Falls they make Niagara look sick.
Okay.
There's a series of falls, and they all have names. And
Okay.
one is the mouth of the devil, because you can never, ever, ever, ever see anywhere near. It continually is flowing. And anyway, Grandpa and I went there, and we did dream, and it was before a huge flood had taken out the pathways, so we could take a pathway all through all of those falls, clear over to the far one.
Okay.
And and that's, remember my shrimp a la Mary Stewart?
Mm-hmm.
That we burn at the shrimp and all. That's for at the hotel over there is where we had that done at the side of our table.
Oh, so you went for this big hike and then went out for some shrimp, huh?
Well, after that, we went in, had to go into town, and then we stayed at a hotel in town. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's where
you got the shrimp.
And that's where I took notes in my head. Went home and wrote them down.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Aw.
It was a funny thing that happened to us is the night that we stayed over at the little place there right at the falls. We checked into our room, and it was right by the kitchen. And the noise was horrendous with them doing dishes and everything. But I had already unpacked, and so we went over and ate, and then Grandpa said, well, I'm going to just go see if they have another empty room. And so the next, when we got back to our new room, I said, oh, Howard, I left my nightgown under the pillow of that other room. And so Howard knew the man he had seen the man that went into our other room. So he went over and says, is my wife's nightgown under your pillow? The man looked alarmed. He says, no, we were there first. She put it under there.
Aww.
But that was funny.
That is funny. All right. Well,
But that wasn't a good one to
no, I think
It's
it's
a good
it's
one.
actually good, and
I think we can
I
recreate
think
that.
that I know what to do.
Well, do I get to hear about it?
Of course. Yeah. Actually, we're going to record the whole thing and upload it on YouTube, and we'll share it with you so you can see how the date goes. I'm not sure we can find a hotel room next to a kitchen, but I think I know what to do for the rest.
All right.
So,
Be sure you eat some good shrimp.
yeah,
Okay.
we're going to try to find
Noted.
some shrimp. So, but I think we got this one. So,
Good.
we'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah, thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Mix it all up with white roses.
I knew it. See, I turned to Tyler and I said, it's going to have flowers. So there you go. White roses. Hey, well, thank you. And we're going to have to be on our way, I guess, because,
All right.
and we'll touch base.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we'll let you know how it goes.
All righty.
All right. Love you, Grandma.
Love you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
There you go.
I think we know what to do.
Yep.
Stay tuned.
Didn't make it to Paraguay, but we did make it to the Trail 10 Falls.
All right. First stop.
First waterfall.
First big one.
May not be the Devil's Mouth,
It's the South Falls.
but it's a waterfall.
It's a waterfall. We're going to go walk behind it.
Hey,
Another one.
number 2.
Number 2. We're going to walk behind that one too. Great date so far, Grandma. Thank you for the suggestion. We made it.
Made it.
Final waterfall on this trip. inside a big old cavern. Now we just have 2 miles back to the car. And let's go find some shrimp.
Find some shrimpies.
Shrimpies. Alright, we did it. We found
Shrimpies.
some shrimps. We're ready to dig in.
Thanks, Grandma.
Thank you. Alright, we made it.
We're here.
The shrimp was delicious. The hike was more rigorous than I thought.
Yeah. Well, we did more than we thought we would do.
Yes, we did. We decided to do the whole thing.
Whole trail.
So that's like 8 miles of hiking. But then we got to see more waterfalls. So
Yeah.
great suggestion, Grandma. Thank you for participating. I'm hoping we did you justice in that date justice, recreating a little bit of that magic.
Yeah. It was fun.
Yeah, I think for me, a date like that is so much fun because of the conversations. Like, obviously, one of my favorite things that I got to do today was talk to my grandma, and because she's like my hero and one of my favorite people in the world. But also just getting to dream with you. Like, we got to talk a lot about our future. You know, we've shared that we're empty nesters. Almost. We're coming up on empty nest, not yet. And just dreaming about what that's going to be like and what the future is going to hold. So I think that for me, a date like this is like, that was pretty awesome to do, to just talk with you.
Yeah. I think my favorite part, besides, always spending time with you, would have been, I concur, not having any grandparents myself. Like, I love talking to Grandma, just her voice, and then all the little stories that she gives us. And so,
Grandma's stories. If you haven't, she and I recorded our own podcast called Singing Their Song, and it's available everywhere that you can get podcasts. And so if you want to hear more of her story, which is fantastic, definitely check that out.
Yeah. It's a fun day.
It was a fun day. So, really enjoyed it.
Check it out.
Check it out. We'll see what the next scratch off holds.
Yeah, maybe we'll do another one soon.
Yeah.
We get bored pretty
We
easy.
get bored pretty quick.
So.
All right. Thanks, guys.